Hey everybody, we're back with another episode of How to Play Minetest, and you may already notice that things look a little different. Over the new year, they released Minetest 0.4.11, so I'll be taking you through some of the new features on that today. As you can see, the first big feature is they have updated the textures, just about all of them. The cobblestone looks a lot more polished, the dirt you can see looks dirtier. The wood on the doors here has a sideways grain to it, which is kind of nice. As far as features or bugs or improvements, you'll notice the doors work a lot better, which is nice. If you played 0.4.10 a lot, you'll probably notice the features more than if you did 0.4.9. The first thing we'll talk about here is dropped items. It's like we have this apple here. First off, this is kind of nice. You can now drop stuff just by clicking over the side like that, which is kind of cool. The dropped items are bigger and they spin like that. If I go over to my sword here, for example, and drop that, you can see they're nice and big, easy to see, and they're also easier to pick up. You may have heard me mutter under my breath in the last couple videos about how hard it is to pick up dropped items like that. Like saplings when you chop down trees were just an absolute pain to pick up. You had to be right on top of them in order to do that. Something else that they fixed from 0.4.10 is build where you stand. You can now build right where you're standing, or you should be able to. Maybe not. Let's try this. This might be because this is a 0.4.10 world, but you can now put things, maybe it's torches and things like that. Let's try that. Okay, yeah, there we go. So, torches and things like that, you can build right where you're standing instead of needing to be over one square. I think also, I did do a 0.4.11 world, and you could build right immediately where you were standing, which was nice. Makes it a lot easier to go straight up. Another cool thing that they brought back, way back when, we're talking like the 0.3 worlds, you could build with leaves, and they brought that feature back. You can now build with leaves, and they won't decay. They'll actually stick around. User-placed leaf blocks will stick around. So you can do bushes like that. You can build leaf houses, things like that that you couldn't do for a long time. So those are back now. So we may have some fun with that here in a little bit. Another cool feature is, if you go to the menu here, you'll notice there's this new button called Change Keys. And so if you click on that, you can reassign any key within the game. You don't have to hop out of the game in order to do that. So that's nice. My brother, for example, he likes his inventory to be E rather than I. And then he changes use to something else. I don't remember what I think it's right click or something like that. So you can reassign all your keys right within the game, which is really, really nice. Another feature which is kind of unusual, I'm not quite sure why they did this, but you can now climb trapdoors as though they were part of the ladder, which initially I was hoping would fix the bug where you hit your head when you're climbing up a trapdoor. So if we go down like this, okay, no problem, right, we're at the bottom. But if you go all the way in and climb up, you get stuck on the trapdoor. And I was hoping this was going to fix that bug, but it didn't apparently. Instead, what it does is it allows you to climb right up the trapdoor as though it were part of the ladder like this, so that you're clear up in the air. So that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. In my mind, it would have been better to fix the transition between ladder and trapdoor. But you get what you get. So, that is pretty much it as far as features and bugs. Another thing I've noticed is I don't get the infinity error as much. I haven't had it at all actually since I have updated to 0.4.11. For those of you who aren't familiar with that, you'd be just walking along and you'd jump like this up to the next block, or you'd be mining a block underneath you, and all of a sudden this number right here would turn into INF, and these numbers you would just plummet. So this Z number, it'd be like you were going for eternity, and the only way out of it was to do a / teleport or / home, and if you hadn't set home, it was really kind of messy to try and get out of that without completely restarting the game. So that's something else that I think has been fixed. I'm not sure 100% on that. Notice the furnace has kind of a new look to it, and so do the boxes. But that's pretty much it for this episode. If you have any questions or comments about the latest release, you can post them in the comment section below. You can also visit the changelog at the Minetest website, and it lists everything there. Everything they changed, every bug, everything that they updated. And look forward to hearing from you guys again soon. Next episode, we'll probably go back to my building a fictional world series. Had Christmas and this new release come out in between, so it kind of broke that series up. So we'll probably get back to that and get to some user requested videos pretty quick here as soon as that series is over. So thank you guys for your support. Thanks for everyone who's liked my channel recently and has subscribed. It really helps me out as a YouTuber, and I encourage you guys to share these videos with your friends, anyone who might be interested. I'm also thinking about doing some more creative mode videos in the future, doing epic builds or side-by-side builds with another player. Let me know what you guys think about that, if that's something you'd like to see, and we will catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.